Welcome, my name is Alec, and in the next few minutes I'll show you how to sync your bank account directly to Notion. We'll be using a tool called Finicom for this. The great thing about that is as our bank account gets new transactions on it, if old transactions are edited or removed, Finicom will automatically apply those edits to our Notion database. So let's get into it. Here we are on the Finicom.com homepage. I'm going to go up here and click Dashboard, but you might need to sign up or log in. And once we're on the dashboard, we can go to our sources, which are our bank accounts, and connect to bank. Once this loads up, we can go ahead and continue, and I'm going to choose Wells Fargo because that's my bank. All right, now that we've entered our bank account details, we've gone ahead and logged in. We'll see a success message here showing you that Wells Fargo has been connected with 2 accounts, and then Finicom will show those right here. We have both a checking and a savings account that we've connected via Wells Fargo. From there, we can go to Destinations and click Add Destination, and for this we'll want to click Notion. Now we don't have Notion connected to our Finicom account yet, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll click Add a new Notion workspace. That's going to go ahead and redirect me into Notion, and you'll want to select Use a template provided with the developer. This is the easiest way to get started with Finicom, but you can select specific pages or databases that you want to share with Finicom. For this, I'll go ahead and use the template. Great, so now we see Finicom has been successfully connected. We'll go back here and we'll choose what we just selected here. We'll call this just demo, and we'll choose which bank account that we connected earlier that we want. In this case, I'll choose my savings account, and then we can select the Notion database that we'd like. We actually have quite a bit here, but I'll choose the transaction database from Finicom, which is the good template that we actually just created. All right, and so we're here on our destination. This has just been created, and we are sort of waiting for it to sync here. All right, and here I've hopped over to the database that we've actually just created, that Finicom created for us. And you can see here, we have all of our transactions live syncing in here as we chat. And you can see this is going back quite far. We've got almost 2 years of history here worth of savings that are being synced by Finicom automatically for us in the background. And so this is a database like you would expect any other in Notion. We can go ahead here and sort created at, so we have the most recent transactions at the top. We can see all of the descriptions that we have on each of the transactions here, their amounts, their statuses, the institution like Wells Fargo that we connected earlier, the account in Finicom that this transaction was on, the category that each of these transactions has, and the currency with some transaction identifiers, and the unique account ID, which is useful if you have more than one account syncing to the same database. And then just an updated at record that'll automatically update as we edit here. And so this is a database like any other. Very simple. I could delete records here, I could edit records here, but the great thing is Finicom is going to keep this in sync with the bank that I've just created. And so if this transaction was voided, it would be automatically removed by Finicom. If this transaction was edited, it would be automatically edited by Finicom. And as new transactions appear, they'll start to appear at the very top. Going back to our destination, we can see all the new transactions, the 48 that we've had on our account here, which is great. We could go ahead and edit some of these details if we really wanted to here, but this was a great overview of syncing to this destination. Now, if you don't want to go ahead and use the template that Finicom provides, I've created a custom database here. It's got some custom fields. We can go back over to Finicom, select that workspace that we want. We can name this Demo 2. We'll choose the checking account this time. And then you can select that database. This was my custom database, and you'll see it says Needs Property Mapping here. So we'll go ahead, instead of creating this time, we'll click Continue to Property Mapping. And here you'll be able to actually map data from Finicom to specific columns in that Notion database. An ID is required here, so we'll link the ID field to the transaction ID field, but we can always hide that later. We have type here. I'd like to map category to that. Amount will map the transaction amount to that. Created will map created that date, and description will choose description. So now we have all of these pieces of data from Finicom linked to our Notion database with these properties. So we can go ahead and click Create Destination. That's going to kick off our sync in the background. If we hop back over to the custom database, in just a moment here, we'll see Finicom actually syncing in the background with the format that we've chosen here. And so we did have the created date, go to created, description to description, the category to type, the amount to amount. We have a custom field here. We can go ahead and hide this ID field. We don't really need to see it. We can sort as we normally would. And we can also add custom fields, which is completely fine and doable here. And we can use this database again like any other normal database we would in Notion. And we can continue to see here Finicom syncs in the background for us automatically. All right, well, thanks for watching. This is the way Finicom syncs to Notion. You can learn more at finicom.com, and we hope to see you there.